So you joined us at a pea soup Animal Kingdom. Hey, Kels. Very pea soupy this morning. But it's a lot cooler. A little bit sticky, is it? But it's much better for me today since I didn't feel very well yesterday. So got a wee bit of a headache this morning. But we power through. We're going to see if we can get on the safari, Everest, and we're going to take it from there, are we?
Yeah.
So we're in just a bit earlier. It's 10 to 8, so the park opens at 8. It's just me and Kelly, obviously. Yeah, basically kids they wouldn't get up, so tough kind of luck. But we're going to meet up with them later on. Thank you. So I'll take it from there. Obviously you saw the stuff for last night. We're only here to knock out the rides that we want to do. So we'll see you once we make it up to Everest. Obviously you can see yourselves, it's a pea soup. See if you see the turtles. There you go. Chilling like villains. There's a gaffer. The boss. Just for Abdi's info. Definitely worth the rope they're up in Animal Kingdom. Look how quiet it is. 5-minute wait for Everest, 5-minute wait, 10-minute wait for the new Zootopia, which apparently hasn't gotten very good reviews.
But then that's because everybody's already doing Flight of Passage. It's sitting at 50 so far.
Yeah, Flight of Passage is still sitting at 50, but it was better than the 70 that was advertised last night. So
What's down at 50? It's not 50.
It's not 50 minutes, but a 50-minute wait in that queue is actually not that bad.
I think it's worth it.
So, yeah, it's
Do you see any monkeys?
6 and 12 threes. They're lying in their beds.
It should be in that. That's for the bed.
There's in there, look. Two.
One's called Conahan and one's called Lachlan.
Conahan and Lachlan, look. Right. And some squiddles. Eating its nuts.
Oh.
And a big budgie. Let's see the size of that budgie.
Oh, he's swinging.
And ducks. Whee! We're just taking a nice easy walk through to Everest.
Yeah, Sean took the long way.
Yeah, I've come the long way.
You got to see the monkeys?
Pardon me, yeah, we've got to see the monkeys.
It's done. You need to see the tiger as well.
Mm-hmm.
I believe if they have a smanu, it's over one.
You can probably hear Everest going in the background. It's just this area here, this water bit, where they used to have the kite tails. All waste. It's not getting used for anything new, is it?
Maybe dig it up. Hard for it.
Yeah. See, we are at Everest. How cool is that? So it's still saying a 5 minute wait. So, oh,
Excuse me, guys. Sorry.
so just a wee tip for anyone over 6 foot. Watch out for small children. They will cut in front of you where you just totally wipe them out. It's no fault of your own. It just some places you straight across. So if you wipe them out, phew, tough to reach. It really is. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just telling them about if you're an adult over 6 foot. You can't. No, I'm saying as an adult over 6 foot, beware of children cutting in front of you because they will cut in front of you. And if you wipe them out, well, it's just tough luck. Because everyone should be watching where they're going. Simple as that, really. So here we are at Everest. So. There we go. 2, please.
On your row 13 for me, friend.
Thank you. So we're just off of Everest, which was pretty much just walk straight on.
No, you did walk straight on.
Did walk straight on. Totally worth it.
That was alright.
It went backwards longer than I remembered.
It's been a while since I've done it.
But you did it.
Yeah, I know. I'd do it again.
Just not right now.
No, I need to leave it.
Yeah, so we're away to maybe get something to eat, and then we're going on safari, are we?
Yes.
The gaffer's booked it, so I can put time it is.
Anytime for now.
So we're heading for that. And then we'll see for the winter to save for that, I suppose. So join us when we get something to eat, and we'll see you in a minute.
Where's the other one? Right there.
How cool are the lanterns? This is it. My name is Russell. I am a wilderness explorer. Squirrel! Would you like to just go on the safari and then we'll head to Pandora for something to eat?
You want this?
And then you can get your
Another.
night blossom. I didn't came for it. I really didn't came for it. It's about the night blossom that I like.
The apple or the pear?
But then again, might be the fact that it has bally's in it. You know, boba balls. That's, I really don't get in. But I'll head to the safari day and then do to Pandora. Sorry, just got a close up of my chin there. Yeah, croissant burger, babe. Yeah, croissant burger. So it's a safari. Good morning. Thank you. You too. No, I can. We'll get something to eat after this for sure. Yeah, I don't think there's another scan here. But we would wait 10 minutes before we can book. Pardon me.
Go ahead and start unloading your strollers. Get children out of them. They're going to park them for you at the end of the bridge. Christian, wait right here. Navi, get out. For your own safety, always remain seated during your safari and the food can be rough and funky. And keep your arms, hands, legs, and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Most importantly, please keep your eyes on your children. Securely store any personal items. If you are on a night safari, don't forget to turn off the flash on your camera or phone.
So we're on the first safari.
We are ready for a safari.
So we see how many animals we can see.
Jumbo. You probably won't see every single one of those animals. But of course, we tend to have pretty good luck.
You know, it's pretty hard to see, but
So now we are waiting for clearance from the warden. Now, right off the bat on the right-hand side, there is an okapi. Now, you might think that the okapi is related to the zebra, because they do have those black and white stripes, but they're actually the only known relative of the giraffe. That's because both these animals have a similar skull structure, and they both have really long tongues. Now over to the left, there is a black rhinoceros, kind of up toward the back near that large tree stump. Now the black rhino is the smaller of the two different kinds of rhinos here on the reserve. However, they are still the biggest animals in the forest, weighing in at about 3,000 pounds.
Wow.
Here's another one on the top of this ridge, kind of blending in with some of those larger rocks. Now, also walking to our left are the greater kudus. So they have this tan-colored coat, and I don't see any horns on their head, so that's how I know that they are females. The male greater kudu horns can measure anywhere from about 4 to 6 feet long. They're really pretty. They kind of spiral or corkscrew toward the top. So we are now heading into the Safi River Basin. Some of the animals here at the Safi like to play hide and seek with us in the water, so we might have to look for a little pair of ears or a nose sticking up. Now, as we overlook the river, on the right, you may notice these grayish looking birds. These are pink-backed pelicans. And despite their smaller size, they still have a pretty large wingspan, ranging anywhere from about 7 to 9 feet wide. And now to the left, there's a group of Nile hippopotamuses. Now, hippos will spend the majority of their day in the water, even sleeping completely beneath the surface, since they can hold their breath for several minutes at a time. They'll usually leave the water at night to go in search of their food, sometimes searching over 6 miles to find a good food source. Once they've found one, though, hippos can consume up to 100 pounds of food in just 1 week.
Wow.
Now it's a little tough to see, but over to the left, all the way in the back in the water, you might see a couple of Nile crocodiles. Just kind of see their scales sticking up there, or maybe look for the V shape of their head. Just remain fully seated for me, friends. Thank you. Crocodiles are very powerful predators. Using their jaws, they can snap the bones of their prey. Now they do have a softer side too, though. They are great parents. Mama crocodiles, in particular, do a lot of work to set their young up for success. Now it looks like the trees are starting to open up, so that's an indication that we are making our way into the African savanna. And speaking of trees, to the right, that's called a baobab tree. This tree plays a key part of the ecosystem since it can store thousands of gallons of water inside its trunk throughout the entirety of the year. So because the animals rely on this tree as a water source, that's why baobab trees are nicknamed the tree of life.
Oh, nothing. With the Navi.
Now over to the right, kind of tucked into the tree line, you might see that Maasai giraffe walking around. This giraffe is probably on the move to try and find a new food source. Makes sense since they do spend about 16 to 20 hours of their day eating, leaving them with only about 30 minutes for deep sleep.
Wow.
Though the giraffes do still take frequent naps throughout the day, their naps aren't super duper long though, only lasting a few minutes at a time. So the giraffes will usually sleep standing up. Now over to the left, laying down behind the cave, you might see some African painted dogs kind of live together. Now painted dogs get this name because of the beautiful painted patterns that they have on their coats. And although they are pretty adorable, don't let the cuteness fool you though, since they are excellent hunters. And also to the left, with these beautiful large horns right next to us, these are the Ankole cattle. So some of their horns are pretty tiny still. That's because they're young. They're only about 2 years old. So their horns are going to continue growing, eventually getting to be about 6 to 8 feet from tip to tip. And then a little further in the back, those are the sable antelopes. They are the official emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve, because just as they are very protective over their herds, we are protective over the animals here on the reserve. Like the Maasai giraffes. This might just cross the road, so we'll have some on both sides in just a moment.
Huge giraffe coming just into view in a second. There he goes.
Now there is a
Beautiful
little baby
creature.
giraffe coming up on the left. This little guy was born back in February of this year, so he's going on 9 months old. Now, when baby giraffes are first born, they are about 6 feet tall. So, given his age, he's probably about 8 feet tall currently. Now, eventually, he'll tower over these trucks, just like the rest of his family members, growing to be about 20 feet tall. Now, over to the right, there are some Hartman's Mountain zebras. Of course, we know them for their beautiful black and white stripe patterns. But did you know that every single stripe pattern is completely unique to each zebra? Just like how our human fingerprints are unique to each one of us. So baby zebras, make sure to memorize their mama's patterns. They'll do this memorization pretty quickly after being born. This whole process is called imprinting. Now also to the right, these really tiny antelopes are called springboks. So they get this name for their ability to spring 6 feet into the air and 13 feet forward in a motion called pronking. Sometimes they'll do this motion over and over again, usually when they're startled or excited. For a point of reference, if those springboks really wanted to, they have the ability to pop right through the center of this safari truck.
Isn't that a tree I like up there?
Now, I think that we've had pretty awesome luck so far on our safari adventure. So let's hope that it continues as we make our way into the next part of the savannah. So over to the left, there are some mandrills hanging out on the top of those orange rocks. You might also start to see that African elephant over to the right as well. Now we might have a slightly better view in just a second, so I'm going to talk about those mandrills. They're known for the red and blue colors that they have on their noses and other places. They have them on their backsides, which can kind of help to keep track of one another. Let's see more in there. Mandrills also have little to-go containers or pouches in their mouths where they can store food for later. So now to the right, there's a better look at this elephant again. Now, since this seems to be the only elephant in this area, it's a good indication that he is a male. Males tend to live a pretty solitary lifestyle, whereas females live in large herds or groups together, and that's where they raise the young. Now, elephants are unfortunately considered an endangered species, mainly due to things like the poaching of their ivory tusks and because of significant habitat loss. Now, luckily, there are a lot of organizations out there that do some cool work to try and help these animals, one of which is the Disney Conservation Fund. So my personal favorite conservation success story has to do with the Elephants and Bees Project. This came about as a way to solve a big problem that was occurring here in Africa between the elephants and the farmers. So the elephants were wandering into the farmers' crops, which wasn't making the farmers super happy. So once the Conservation Fund learned that elephants are not the biggest fans of bees, they applied this knowledge by building fences made out of beehives, and they put them all along the farmers' crops, therefore protecting and saving the elephants, all while giving the farmers an extra crop to sell, which is the honey from the bees. So this solution provided a win-win for everybody involved. Now, as we head through the watering hole, that means we are a little closer to another animal that we know and love. It's the greater flamingos. Now, of course, we know that flamingos are pink, right? Well, when they first hatch, they're actually a light grayish color. So they don't get that completely pink coloration until they turn about 2 to 2.5 years old and consume lots of brine shrimp. So brine shrimp contains a substance known as beta carotene, and that is what turns the flamingos pink. Now look who's here to say hello as we head into the eastern part of the savannah. These are the white rhinoceroses. Now, white rhinos, they get this name from a mistranslation of the Afrikaans word white. So that word is spelled W-I-T. So Westerners thought it was related to the color, right? But it actually means wide. So they were given this name because of the wide shape of their jaws, which you can see in action there. Now, white rhinos are another pretty large animal, weighing in around 6,000 pounds. Now, despite their impressive size, they can still charge up to top speeds of 35 miles per hour, and they're one of the largest animals capable of galloping, meaning that all four of their legs can be off the ground at one time. Now, friends, as we approach these Kopi rocks, if you look at the second tallest rock in that structure, you'll see the tail of that female lion. And we'll make our way around to the other side, see if we can see her face. Lions do tend to rest for about 16 to 20 hours each day. Looks like this male lion is also starting to settle in. He's at least awake though. You might be looking at those white rhinos that are still across the way to the right. Now, looking at his mane, that's a really good indication of his age. Usually, the fuller and darker the mane, the older the lion. So, since his mane is still pretty light, he's kind of rocking a mohawk on the top of his head there. I would guess that he's about 3 years old. So now looking back at the top of the rock, so see those two females again. So it's the females that will head on out and do the hunting for their pride at night, while the males hang back and make sure that their pride is protected.
Sorry.
Now over to the right, there is an ostrich.
Watch the eggs.
Now this ostrich is a female. I can tell by the color of her feathers. The females tend to have that lighter gray plumage, whereas male ostrich feathers are black with white tips. The ostrich is the largest bird in the world. Now they can't fly, but they can reach top speeds of around 40 miles per hour, making them the fastest animal on only 2 legs. We are now heading into Magadi Glen, which is where our reserve warden hangs out from time to time. And the warden recently domesticated some Nigerian dwarf goats. So all of these goats are fully grown, so that's as big as they will get. So although the goats are relatively small in size, they do still make a big contribution to the reserve, since they provide our reserve with milk and cheese. But with those sweet little goats, that does mean that our adventure together is coming to an end. However, there is still one more thing for you to explore, and that is how these animals made you feel. If they made you smile or laugh, or even if they made you gasp in amazement, then I invite you to head on home and share some of these experiences. Not only so you can relive this adventure over and over again, but that way you can help to spread awareness about some of the amazing animals we got to see. Now, you might be thinking, I'm just one person, so how do I make a difference? But I want to remind you that one of the biggest threats to both these animals and to our beautiful planet is the belief that someone else is going to save them. So with that being said, whether you choose to make a donation, have a conversation, or even just by showing these animals some appreciation, you truly do have the power to keep these animals here for many, many generations to come. Now here in Harambe, we don't like to say goodbye. That's a little too sad and too final. So instead, we say Kwaherini because that means to go well. So Kwaherini, go well, go wild, and go enjoy your day here in Disney's Animal Kingdom. And to the right, watch your hands, arms, feet, and legs. Those doors are opening.
Here we see a Sean in his natural habitat.
Grazing for food, like I do in the kitchen.
Yummy.
Yes, that is me picking up the crumbs on the floor and eating them. Smashing. But we don't pick up crumbs when Brenda's been in the house. Answers on a postcard. So what did you think of the safari, babe? It was. I hope the video came out alright. It is about 20 minutes long. I hope so. But if not, well, next time we're here, I think I'll invest in a little bit better mic. But it was really, 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 really good. Lots of animals, and I think I caught most of them. Right, you just saw its back. But no, it was really, really good. So now I could eat a scabby heated horse. So we're going to get some food. So we'll see you in a second. We've got a coconut Joffrey's cold brew. Egg and bacon with Pepper's croissant. And we have, what was yours again? Tachos. So we'll let you know how it is. And these were available on the dining plan. So what did you think of your breakfast?
It's okay.
I really enjoyed mine. A wee bit messy towards the end, but my coffee, oh, it was banging. You come to Animal Kingdom, try that in. The Joffrey's cold, coconut flavoured cold brew.
Cool coffee. Is it Joffrey's?
Yeah, it was Joffrey's coffee. Pardon me, so bit wired into one of them the next time you're here because it was nice. So we're heading down to Pandora. We've got to get on the Navi at some point. And Kelly's screaming for a night blossom. The most bogging drink here. And then we're going to head to a Starbucks here in the park because we need to pick up a miniature cup for Colin. And then I think we're heading to Epcot since it's a cooler kind of day and we'll get walked around because it's quite open. So join us when we get to Pandora. We're not sure if you'll recognise this bit, but this is what we filmed last night. So a totally different perspective when it's during the day. You can see the colours on the ground. And if you look back last night's video, you'll see that it all lit up.
Glows in the dark.
Glows in the dark.
UV light.
It's pretty cool, like. Just so you know that where you get night blossoms from doesn't open till 10. How cool is that? Even Pandora. Now just look at it. It really is. So I was just saying to Kelly, as we walked into Pandora, that the lights are well hidden. Huh?
Smells a bit like ET in here.
Oh, it does actually.
They walked out. Sunday,
Picture.
Stone with tea. T-L fire. Tea. Navi ting lao.
What did you think of Navi River? I was just saying to Kelly just now, you need to watch the film to truly appreciate it, especially with the little wee plants that float. Really, 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 really good. And you would appreciate it more for watching the films. But
Maybe one day.
maybe one day it's not Kelly's kind of thing, but I think she really likes the ride.
That was nice. It was good.
Very smooth, calming, music's nice, and the animatronic on it's,
Cost a fortune.
oh aye, but it's really, really good. It's probably one of the best things we've seen. Maybe apart from something in Epic, but really, really good. So let's go and find the Baron's coffee cup. So you can see there's Russell. He is a wilderness explorer. So we'll come into Starbucks at Animal Kingdom and just let you see the queue. So Conahan, and future viewing when we're watching this at home with Liam. Hey Liam, how was your trip? So, just to show you that Mum and Dad had to wait in this queue for your cup. While you were in your bed. We'll see you shortly at Epcot. It was such a good morning to come Animal Kingdom because it's not hot. Do we go through? Yeah, we'll just walk. Ah, love a popcorn bucket. That's awesome, is it?
I don't know.
Southern giant anteater.
Seen a 40 links, look.
Cute. Where's that? Oh, the Pluto's over there.
I said today could be a crazy long vlog. Oh no! I say that's what happened to my phone the other day. I dropped it at Disney Springs. Kelly enjoying our mango and dragon fruit refresher. Oh, we're actually getting a wee spit of rain. Bye. It does look like it's going to rain. So when it does rain in Florida, it rains. But it's the weirdest thing because it's still warm. Not like home, yes, when it's freezing. And just like that, We're at Epcot. Yay! Go and we'll see if it ride we can get on. I take kids for breakfast first though, because they've not had nothing. So, I'll see you in a minute. So you maybe noticed that we're on the three habaneros, because it's raining. But as you can tell, it's quite dark inside. But how cool is it? Again, I'm just showing them the roof. Look how cool it is. Yeah, how cute is that? Maybe it's felt better. It's nice. Kelly's been there back, Rob. Cheese!
The show's about to start.
Oh, no, you don't.
Y amigos, no matter where he goes, they want to and three goes, we're always together.
There he is, look.
The stars to guide us, the dancing desire to play as we go. We sing and we samba, we clap. What means I care?
Just this off a ride, and we're just in a wee wander down to Norway. There's some good snacks down in Norway. So we head down there, get a snaggity snack, and then head back up to Guardians. Then we're gonna get a front row or a row 9. This time round there, Lachlan. Me and Lachlan will head to row 9. We'll let the girls go on front row. Oh, Odin.
That was the most recent. Place we went to. Yeah.
This is the Thor from Avengers. He's from yeah.
Loki, the god of mischief.
There's all these names are from my video games and stuff. Like this where it comes from. That's cool. Like
Yeah.
Cool. You shall be worthy. The snacks have been consumed. These for Norway are nice. Couple of cans of Monster drunken as well. Lachlan did a custardy thing with the coconut. Looked really nice. I had a roll of flatbread with butter and cinnamon. Really, really nice. Conan had the rice pudding with the strawberries on top. She didn't like the strawberries, so I ate the strawberries. And then she took care of the rice pudding after that. But she said it's not as good as Nanny's rice pudding. But I like my rice pudding hot. So we were just heading over to Guardians for it's still spitting. It's still raining a little bit. But a little bit of water doesn't hurt nobody. You've just got to suck it up and get on with it because it's the weirdest thing. It's now stopped. But it's still really warm. So we'll head in towards Guardians. It doesn't matter how many times you come through here, you're still in awe of the Nova Core ship, are you? Still cool. I'm looking at Lachlan to make sure I got that right here, I knew. So it's a Star Blaster, I've just been re-informed. Thanks, Lachlan. So we're heading into Guardians. So we're going to see if we can get row 9. and the girls are going to go in the front row, and then we'll let you know how that goes once we come off. Thank you. Well, we're just off our Guardians, and we've got Van. And what did you get? Conga. And then we came out of Ratatouille only for Ratatouille to go down. So we're going to head to Norway so we can go on Frozen. But we'll go and get a drink or something there. So that's where we're heading. This channel's booming though. Let's get a small walk around. Yeah, we'll walk through the arcade. Yep. Oh, the smell. Smells like perfume. A lot of thunder in the area. Pretty fountain. A busy food booth. There's something that I've never noticed a pirate ship over there. Isn't it? Never noticed that before. So you spot new things all the time. Yeah, the Brazil. The queue for the Belgium one. It's busy as well. We're heading into one of the shops at Japan. We're really going on here, like Kelly says, for the aircon. Because she really is quite muggy outside. Muggy and warm. Godzilla. I like that t-shirt. Do the roar. Whoopsie.
It will be. I Sonia. And I see price but there's loads of different teddies.
Buy a samurai sword, Lachlan. And you can buy a samurai sword. Just getting a dress look.
She can fit for one, is she? They're pretty, aren't they?
Beautiful, aren't they? Like a kimono. Yeah, it was nice though, wasn't it?
I love matcha.
Sweets in here are really good. Yeah. So there's a bit of an art selection here at the American Pavilion. A figment. The figurines are nice as well. Timon and Pumbaa. Simba? Pumbaa. What's up?
Look at that picture. Go to this side and then go to the other.
He's catching that wee. Yeah, again. I think that's cool.
It's not done, is it?
Yeah. Mickey.
But what is this place? Well, you need food and you don't necessarily need wine.
We're now in China. Texas beef. So I've been in here before where I told the kids to pick something, the strangest thing to eat, and we'll go home and eat it. And some of it is just so unusual. We're on Frozen! What will I get wee? Woo!
Snowman, come on and play. Elsa wants to give us off. Everybody's snows on her day. Oh, you're on Elsa's ice clothes. Let's go. I'll come with you. He's so
My sister's not tonight.
Are you ready to see Elsa?
Me, cold never bothered me anyway.
Are we stuck on Frozen? I think we're stuck on Frozen. So we're back at the hotel watching Star Wars because it was pissing down, wasn't it? And we decided that we were going to wait it out, hair break, and then head back to Magic Kingdom for happily ever after. So this is the end of part 1. Join us for part 2.